Okay, so I've graded my student. She's now been given an orange belt. So now we're going to have to show her the syllabus or some of the requirements for getting her orange belt black tip. Okay, so from here, remember every grade is the hardest grade to do is the very first grade, the white belt, because you know nothing and you have to build on. You got nothing to build on. But now to go to the next grade, you got stuff to build on. It's just a slight, just a little bit more, few more things to add on to what you already know. Okay, so we'll start with the irigeko. So, Senkutsudachi Gidambarai Yoi. Kamaitiap. So we're not going to go through the stances again unless she does it wrong, but hopefully by the time you reach your orange belt, you know about keeping your stances at a certain way apart and doing the turn correctly. It's part of the orange belt requirements. So if you don't know that, please go back to the previous video and check out those requirements. Okay, so the first one we're going to do, so as I say, it's a build on, is Jodonuke, gyakusky. Okay, so from here, well, this is quite difficult actually, very difficult to teach and difficult to do when you first try. So from here, as we step forward, this hand's got to come in front of you to do the Jodonuke. Remember the Jodonuke, when we do it with the orange belt, the hand comes down and strike. Now because we're doing it with a reverse punch every time, this hand still has to come across before it does this. So rather than just coming up and down and strike here, it actually comes here, strike. We still have to do that load up. The load up is a very important part of Kyokushin Karate. Okay, so let's have a look. So again, like I say, pull that hand back and pull that one there. Ready? And coming forward and itch and strike. Okay, and knee. So that's it, and strike. Okay, and san, just stop and just do the load up, stop. So there, she's brought her hand across, she's done the block there, then she's striking up here, and again, turn the hand so you're hitting with the bony part of your arm and reverse strike. And now Mawate, turning, again, so turn with a Jodonuke in there. Ready, and itch, there and strike. Knee, there and strike. Remember, don't push that hand forward, the hand has to stay in that position. And san, and strike. And Mawate. So just go back to where you were, going to where you were. Okay, and Mawate. There, so notice she's turned, she's blocked into this position like we did in the previous grade, and then she's up, turn the hand that way and punch. And again, when she punches, she pushes the shoulder forward and pulls that hand back.
Possibly you don't fit.
Okay, again, and itch. So hand, so again, move forward, hand across, block and punch. And knee. You're getting confused there again. This is typical for orange belts. We'll have to make sure she gets this before she gets her orange belt black tip. And san.
I've stopped it completely.
There and strike. Okay, Mawate. There and strike. And itch. Hand across and strike. Knee. And strike. As you see, it's not easy. And san. There and strike. And Mawate. Okay, so now this time when we come through, what we need to do is make sure that we, so that we'll just do it a little bit faster. Don't worry about if you're learning this, speed isn't important, it's getting the technique correct. But to do it correctly, we need to be here, we need to be here and blocking as we start moving and then strike. Again, so as we stop moving, we block and then strike afterwards. Remember, pulling that hand forward and that one back. That gives us this motion like we're ripping something apart. Again, but don't worry about the speed, just do the technique correctly. Ready, and itch. Nice. And knee. And san. Mawate. Itch. Knee. San. Mawate. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to go straight into the next technique, which is Satu. So same as we did previously, do your Satu and then gyakusky reverse punch. Okay, so now with this one here, again, what we need to do is this hand that's out, that's the one that's going to do the strike for the first. So we load up here, we strike, same leg, that's forward, does a Satu, and then we do the punch here. Okay, the hand that's out, that's the one that comes back, this one comes up, our load up, protecting us there and striking there. Okay, ready? And itch, so load up, strike and punch. Knee, load up. People find this one easier, the Jodonuke is the hardest, most difficult one. And san, load up and strike. Mawate. So you notice when she walks forward, the one that does the Satu, which is this here, is always the leg that's forward. Okay, so ready, itch. So here the Satu is strike it. This leg's forward, this arm's doing the Satu and punch. And knee, Satu, punch, and san. Again, that leg's forward, this arm's doing the Jodonuke, and then the reverse punch. It's called a gyakusky, so it's a reverse punch. Okay, and mawate. Okay, one more forward and itch. Knee. San. Mawate. Itch. Knee. San. Mawate. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is Uchi. So it's exactly the same, instead we're going, but instead of doing Sotuke, we're doing Uchi. Exactly the same as I said, it's just a continuation from the previous grade. So from here, arm comes under, strike, punch. The hand that's out goes underneath, strike, punch. Okay, ready? And itch, hand underneath, strike, punch. Knee, hand under, strike. So notice this leg is forward, this is the arm that's doing the Sotuke, Uchi strike. And san, strike, punch. Mawate, and itch, knee, san, mawate. Okay, and just go load up as you go forward, so edge. So notice when she loads up here, notice this hand here is wrapped up underneath the armpit, and notice the angle it's at. It's at this angle. So as it comes out, it comes under the arm. If you have it like this, we don't want it coming on top of the arm. We don't want to have it going through the center of the arm here. So it's got to come underneath. The only way you can do that is have it in this position so it's coming out like that. And as it comes out, then it turns at the last minute. So here and turns there. Okay? So ready, strike, punch. And knee, so coming underneath. Notice again, let's have a look here. The hand is underneath in this position, so as it comes out, it's coming out in this plane here. And then it turns and strikes. And san, we'll just say it one more time because this is a very important part of this technique. Too many people from here, what they do, they turn the hand like this, in this position, and so then what it wants to do, it wants to come up through through this area here, rather than through around the outside of the elbow here. So ready, and strike, punch, punch. And mawate. Yeah, so you got that wrong, that's good. And punch. And itch. Under and punch. Knee, under, punch. And san. And mawate. Punch. Okay, and the last one of the singles like this we'll do is gyakusky. So put your hand down in that gyakusky position. Oh, sorry, no, the last one's a punch. So yeah, leave it out there. So as we come through, again we want to load up by bringing this hand up and this hand here. Okay, so as we load up, it's then strike, this leg's forward and punch there. Ready, and itch, knee, and just load up and san. So actually this hand here, rather than being in a position like this, it actually should be hammer fist down towards your shoulder. So as it comes down, that way as it comes down here, it turns into position. If it's already like this, it just comes straight down. We want to get a circle in there to actually increase the power, and that one's by bringing the hand down in this position and then turning the wrist at the last minute to give you that little bit of power. Got that? And when you do it, don't rest it on the shoulder, have it above the shoulder. Okay, and turning, and mawate. That's it, nice. And itch. Knee. San. Mawate. And the last one we're going to do, so when I do my gradings, I don't go through them one at a time. You should all know it good enough to be able to go through. So do the first one, second one, third one, and then turn. So we're going to come through. The first technique is going to be Jodonuke gyakusky. The second technique is going to be Satu gyakusky. Third technique Uchi gyakusky, and mawate turning gyakusky gyakusky. Ready? And Jodonuke gyakusky. Itch. Satu. Knee. San. Mawate gyakusky. And itch. Knee. And normally san with a ki. San.
Shut.
Mawate. And nore. And yasumi. Nice. Okay, now we'll just go through the katas. Again, like I said before, the katas are just a continuation. So this set of katas is very similar to the last set, but slight differences. You only got to learn that slight difference, okay? And it's the same with this little set of stuff we just did. You just had to learn the reverse punch, how to put that on the end of your last technique. So we'll go, the first one we're going to do is Taikyoko Sana-san. So ready? And Taikyoko Sana-san. Yoi. And itch.
What is it? This one?
Yeah, that's that one, yeah, with Kokutsudachi. And itch. Okay, so look in here. We need to make sure that the moment your weight is too much on the front, so you're going to get it on that back leg a little bit more. Okay, this back leg has to be bent. Okay, notice how there's a bend in it. It can't be straight like that. Okay, that your hips locked in here. It's got to be bent as though you're going to be. If I put a stool under my bum, I'm ready to sit down onto that stool. So bend down that leg. And make sure this hand here is pulled back. That will pull you, it's like loading a bow, an arrow. And now we go into long stance. Knee. Good. And san, kakutsurachi. Shi. Go. Down the center, long stance, every technique with a head punch. Rook. Sitch. And hutch with a ki.
Shit!
And ko. Loading up. And jo. Itch. Notice this middle section punch. Carry on through. Knee. Middle section punch on the sides. San. Kiramburai. And long stance down here with a head punch. And shi. Go. Rook.
Shit!
Sitch. Hutch. Low middle section punch on the sides. Ko. Jo. And ore. Nice. And two more katas we have to do for this grade is the two kicking katas. Okay? So we're going to do Tsukugi, Taikyoko, Sona, Ni. So that one there is middle section side kick and middle section front kick. Okay? And Tsukugi, Taikyoko, Sona, Ni. Yoi. And itch. Just watch out, you don't kick the handrail. And knee. San. So you don't have to do that movement on the straight move. Just keep your hand in that wheelbarrow position. Shi. So go. Middle section. So when you're coming here, don't come above the head anymore, just come to this position, come across the chest here. Okay? And so when you're moving forward here, try to keep these hands in this position rather than move them around to do your kick. Try to keep them in this position, nice and steady. So your arms, very important part of kicking is to be able to do it without only using this bottom part, without actually giving anybody anything away with the top. And shi. Go. Roku.
Shit!
Sichi. So just down that low is good. Yep. Hachi. And itch. Just come back a bit. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rook.
Shit!
Sitch. Hutch. Ko. Jo. And ore. And Yasumi. Okay. And the last kata, one more to go to get your orange belt black tip. And that is the third Tsukugi kata. So Tsukugi Taikyoko on the San. Okay. One thing I did notice, when you do the front kick, so if I have to do the front kick, just hold my foot there. So notice, just put my foot down for a sec. Just do this foot there, I might be able to get a better view. Notice how my toes are forward and then my big toe gets pulled back. So we hit with the ball of the foot, this piece under here. Okay, and when she was doing the side kick, hold my foot here, so I'm hitting with the knife edge of my foot, so with that part of my foot. Okay, my foot isn't pointing upwards like that, my foot should be parallel with the ground here, and this bottom foot should be turned. Okay, so try to get the good foot positions for those techniques. Okay, and last one. And last colour is Tsukugi Taiko Kasana-san. So that one there it's a mixture of them all really, but it's Yokogiri's middle section side kick and Uchi Mawashi Kiyagi going down the sides, and on the going down the centre is Soto Mawashi Kiyagi. Okay, ready? And oops. And Tsukugi Taiko Kasana-san. Yoi. Middle section side kick. Itch. Good. And that's it. Knee, Uchi Mawashi Kiyagi. San, side kick. Nice kick. And Shi, Uchi Mawashi Kiyagi. Go, side kick. And Soto Mawashi down the centre. Rug. Sitch. Hutch.
Shut.
Go. So make sure these hands make sure they're nice and straight there like that. And Joe. Uchi Mawashi Kiyagi. Itch. That's it. Just move back a little bit. Knee. Uchi. San. Coming down the centre. Soto Mawashi Kiyagi. Shi. Go. Rook.
Shut.
Sitch. Move back. Hutch. Go. Move back over here. And last technique. Joe. Uchi Mawashi Kiyagi. And Ore. And Yasuma. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so with the Kiyagis, make sure that you do it and you're not bending this leg as it comes up. It doesn't bend, it stays straight all the way through. So it's straight or straight or straight. So every technique is that leg is straight. Other than that, very good. Thank you very much, Samara. Oh,